जी. So as you are attending from long time here, so maybe you are, है ना, with awareness or unconsciously you are doing all these steps. But assignment help us to be more focused at particular step. So if you are doing, then it is okay, no problem.
And as I mentioned that you made me aware about the thinking part, and now I seeing towards it with awareness that without reacting or without judging the things, I could do up to some extent. जी भैया.
जी. So that is nice here. And ultimately, na, we need to that reach that state that I am observing myself without giving any reaction and observing my thinking also. So one case is I am thinking, another case is I am observing my thinking. So if I am observing my thinking, I will not be affected from it.
जी भैया. जी.
So with this practice, we will be able to see feeling also.
जी.
That is more subtle.
जी
So
भैया.
keep it, yes, continue it,
जी. जी. जी भैया.
and it will give us confidence
जी.
that I can be peaceful irrespective of my sanskar, irrespective of my thinking,
जी भैया. जी.
and I can also evaluate it gradually.
जी. जी. Even भैया, if you yes, I shared one time that I couldn't see the relationship in the others other than the family member. That is also improved to the quite extent, and it is. I feel that the feeling of relationship is there with my colleagues, with my friends, and the people around. जी भैया. Thank you to you, UHV.
जी भैया, नमस्ते.
जी. नमस्ते भैया.
नमस्ते भैया, नमस्ते सभी को.
नमस्ते दीदी. जी.
भैया, I travel in an auto to my workplace because I live in the heart of the city and the only mode of conveyance from there can be an auto. So earlier when I used to travel in an auto, the noise used to be very overbearing and I used to develop headache, nausea and those feelings. Yesterday what happened, the silencer pipe, bhaiya, it broke and
जी.
we were still 15 to 20 minutes behind. So the auto driver said, this is what has happened, madam. So will you still go? I didn't understand what he meant. I said, if it is okay with you, we can go, no problem. Because I'm also getting late and I'll not find any vehicle immediately. So he said, okay, fine, then let's go. And we went. Then when he dropped me, he was holding his head. And he said, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm fine. Nah, I'm having terrible headache, madam. How did you bear with the noise? It was so terrible. Then I realized that probably my capacity to tolerate the noise level has increased because of the practices we are doing. Because I could not even hear, I never noted also that the sound, you can imagine if the silencer pipe has broken, it must be very loud. But
जी.
I didn't even note it throughout my journey. Only when I saw him holding his head and telling me all this, I realized, oh, the noise might have been very loud. Otherwise, throughout the journey, I couldn't notice it. So that was one
जी.
realization.
Didi, how long you are attending these sessions?
First, I joined in the 8th batch. Bhaiya.
Okay.
Ji.
So you are continuing from 8th batch.
And not every day since then. I often have gaps, but whenever I can, but practice I do on a daily basis. Joining the morning session sometimes I cannot do, but I see the messages and practice is going on.
Ji, ji. Okay, Didi. Okay. So nice sharing, Didi.
Ji.
And it is interesting that it is my choice to pay attention on outside event or not.
Ji.
It is my choice to pay attention on the sensations of the body or not. So this broken silencer is creating sensation.
Yes.
It is our choice. So as a consciousness, I have choice whether to read sensation in the body or not. And while reading, there is again a choice. I will read with understanding or with some assumptions. So these choices are available. That's why in the same sensation, one person is in trouble, another person is even not aware of it, what is happening. So these choices we need to be aware of. So this sharing shows that I am not bound to listen everything, to get affected from everything. It is my choice. So in that sense, this sharing is important, Didi. You know? So nice, Didi. So keep observing yourself and you
Yes.
will find many interesting things in you.
Right. Bhaiya.
जी ओके दीदी
जी भैया नमस्ते नमस्ते सभी को
नमस्ते भैया नमस्ते
भैया again very nice assignment and this is the time I can say that I can utilize full day from 9 to 6 for this assignment being observer and observing all others around 50-60 persons wearing a different clothes means I can see step by step here the behavior of various persons means whether means I am responding or reacting means for example means depending upon the well dressed. So throughout the day, I can see that means if it is the response, means it depends upon the behavior of the others also. But while reacting, I have to pause, I have to think, and then then that reaction, whatever is going inside, it converts to response. Yeah. Right now, also you can see. I thought I paused for a fraction of a second and then responding to you. It means that though we are repeatedly, as if there was means the discussion with Ganesh Bhaiya, though we are doing these assignments repeatedly, every time it is the different experience means different feelings or we can improve ourselves no doubt means uh, definitely whatever be my reactions earlier and even right now also they are getting improved. Let us say the first day of this FDP or means I am now telling this. So first day definitely something goes into reactions of the others also and self also. But no sooner the content goes and I can see in respect, अगला मेरे जैसा है, other is similar to me, and they also see, Bhaiya, means this is really a great experience for me because I have never attended this 8 days FTB as an observer because 2-3 days we cannot do this assignment. But here this assignment because morning session continues throughout the day and it's a great time. So definitely these steps of whatever we are doing, if somebody is speaking softly, somebody is loud, my voice is loud. So slowly I am reducing it and I am coming in response. So likewise, if somebody is from Nagpur here, so I get affected, or I see somewhat concern with that person. But slowly I can see that no, Solapur person is also like me and Nagpur person is also like me. So yeah, thanks a lot. So there is a nice improvement with these assignments and daily we can see definitely. Namaste. Ji bhaiya. Thanks a lot.
जी भैया. So है ना, with continuity in practice, है ना, with continuing in practice, each time our ability to see increases.
Ji.
As I become more aware of our sanskar, as I am able to evaluate my sanskar, the ability to grasp will increase.
Ji.
So assignments are same, events are happening in the same manner, but
Ji.
my perception about these events will change gradually.
Ji.
And with time, it will with more depth.
Yeah.
So same persons are around us, mother, father, colleagues. But because I am getting resolved into myself, I am going into depth. I am observing my sanskar. So same events are happening, but my way of receiving is changing. So
My
it is,
way.
so it is happening because of I am evolving within myself.
Ji.
So that's why the events that used to irritate me, now these events are not irritating us. So events are same. Ultimately, my sanskars are being evaluated. So my ability to receive in increasing day by day, depth to see the reality is increasing day by day, and my sanskars are resolving day by day.
Ji.
So that's why events are not disturbing us now.
Yeah.
Ji.
Yeah. You can see clearly. Ji.
So basically, events were not disturbing earlier also.
It
It
was
was
me.
my sanskar.
Yeah, my sanskar. Definitely, bhaiya. Ji.
So whenever my sanskars are disturbed, so anything can disturb you. Even a person's smile. If you are disturbed inside and a person is smiling, you will
While
feel more
smiling.
disturbed. You will feel more
Yeah.
disturbed.
Ji.
So this is interesting. Those who are in this process for a long time,
Ji.
it is interesting point to note that things are going on in the same manner outside. But my receiving is increasing. I am receiving the outside even in a different manner. So the more my sanskars are in completeness, I will be able to see the outside event in completeness.
Exactly.
And that is how this process is helping us. So this process is helping us in evolution. So we are evolving day by day. The body has evolved already.
Yeah.
But now it's time for evolution of consciousness.
Yeah.
And interestingly, this evolution can happen with our effort. And this process is helping us in that evolution. And so nature is evolved up to some extent. So four orders are there. Body is evolved up to the extent that it can receive information from the self consciousness unit. And now it's time for evolution of consciousness. And it can be done with effort. So this process is helping us to evolve. So that's why now the events are not disturbing us. जी भैया.
Not disturbing, But sometimes sanskar comes up. वो अपनी मुंडी ऊपर निकालते हैं कभी कभी.
जी. So whenever this mundi comes outside, we need to be aware and observe this mundi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it will be done, but slowly. Still, it is there.
जी
Ji.
जी भैया, नाइस भैया.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Namaste, Sabhi.
ओके, नमस्ते भैया.
जी नमस्ते भैया सभी को.
नमस्ते भैया.
नमस्ते. Few months earlier, my daughter called me. She is pursuing MD from Pondicherry Medical College, and she was insisting that, Papa, I want to live outside because food is not available of good quality. Only rice is available. So I'm just stuck up with this, and I want to live outside. At that time, my sanskar was not in position to listen it or to discuss with her. But yesterday again, my wife and myself was sitting, and again she called. Again she was just in angry mood कि आप क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं, why you are not. And along with that, she was asking for a car to travel from room to this. So earlier, few months back, I said no, I will not provide you the car. First talk to with me about your marriage. And I refused her. But yesterday again, when she talked to me, due to my now changes, we can say from UHV, I quietly discussed with her for around 20 minutes with no shoutness from my side. My wife was also sitting. She was also talking to her. So we could convince her in the way which I should, in fact, early to do this same thing. But yesterday there was a lot of changes. हम शांति से ये सब कर सके with the quiet, sometime 30 minutes discussion, and then we come to some conclusion. So gradually there is a change. In that 30 minutes also, sometime my voice was on the higher side, but again I controlled. I observed, ऊपर आवाज जा रहा है, then again I come back. So this is just observation I want to discuss with you. जी भैया.
जी. So nice भैया. And important is you were observing yourself while communicating.
Yes.
Your tone, your language, your sanskar.
Yes.
So that is important. है ना?
Correct.
So this is good incidents.
Mm.
है ना? But one point I will add here.
Please.
So other is convinced that cannot be source of my happiness. है ना? Another
Yes.
day it may be possible that she is not convinced at one point.
Yes.
जी. But what is giving me happiness is my stability. I am in harmony. I am communicating. I have feeling of relationship. This is important for me. And you already maintained at that point. So that is good, Bhaiya.
Because in this also, she was not agreed. That is also the one point she was agreed, another point she was refusing. But I was thinking, yes, chalo, okay, very good. And then with quite understand, and then we finish that matter.
Ji. So if someone refuses us, it means he is refusing or she is refusing my thought, my proposal, not me.
Yes. Correct.
So she is accepting you but rejecting your thoughts. These points should be clear.
Yes.
Otherwise, what happens generally when someone refuses us, we think the other person is refusing Us, not my thought.
Yes. Correct. Correct.
So other may refuse your proposal, and we need to be aware that other person is refusing my proposal, not me.
Mm.
Then
Correct.
feeling of relationship will be there. If somehow we get impression that she is refusing me, then we
Mm-hmm.
may feel hurt. So that line should be clear. Whenever I put
Mm.
proposal, and other is free to accept or reject this proposal.
Yes. Yes. Correct. Correct.
But whenever the other is refusing the proposal, so we should be aware that my proposal has been rejected, not
Not
me.
me. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that line we need to be aware of. Yeah.
जी भैया. Thank you भैया. धन्यवाद.
Okay. Namaste भैया.
नमस्ते. नमस्ते.
So let's take one more sharing from Abil.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Ji.
Bhaiya, I have sharing come question. Like, Bhaiya, last time too, when I got this assignment, I was thinking that I don't react. But what happened that one day I was at any bookstall and suddenly one beggar came quite near to me and started begging loudly. So I started reacting without even realizing that I was reacting. And when everything got solved, then I realized that what was that was happening within me. I did not shout at him, obviously, but I was able to see that because he was wearing dirty dress, and I had some conclusions regarding dirty dress. He was coming so much near, so I thought he's not maintaining a basic civic courtesy. That this much distance should be there between two people while talking, and he was shouting like he should have requested if he is begging. I was able to see many sanskars within me. So this is something that I feel that is there after this. These kind of incidents generally don't happen, so I'm not able to check whether there is improvement within me or not. So I can't say anything. In last 3 to 4 months, these kind of things have not happened. Just about like third point, yes, when somebody is not agreeing to your opinion and the person is having different opinion, I feel, Bhaiya, here I have one observation like if I stay aware right now whenever somebody is even giving different opinion, I stay aware because that's not a game of my opinion and his opinion or her opinion. That's like what should be done, what is exactly correct naturally. So I always stay aware with this. Similar goes with dress, similar goes with behavior. So it's not like this my assumption versus his assumption. It's that what should be there exactly. I think I'm able to see this clearly that sometimes even my assumptions are there, sometimes his assumptions are there. But when I'm able to see it in at universal or perennial parameter or a natural or innate parameter, so I think that it helps me not to make any conclusion about the person. As you before, sometime you told that when we start to feel that nothing can happen of this person, he will be like this only. ऐसा ही रहने वाला है, इसका कुछ नहीं होना जिंदगी में. So we start to make conclusions about people as per their incompetence. So I think that when I stay aware that what is natural in this, so I think it helps me to stay aware and in the alignment of the consciousness. So these days I'm able to see that I'm having very less complaints about people. I'm not making conclusions about them, and I'm also not deepening my conclusions. Previously, what did I used to do? Previously, I used to make conclusions and then I used to talk to those people who are having similar opinions like I had. And then I used to confirm that am I thinking correct? And when they used to say yes, so I used to deepen my these sanskars that yes, I'm thinking correct. He is only wrong. I am always right only. These days, I see it under the umbrella of universal human values and the understanding that I'm getting under it. So I think, yeah, this is which is helping me. Now my question is this: that suppose I'm talking about dress, okay? So a person is there, he is, uh, for example, he is wearing torn dress, or no, not torn dress. Like suppose he is in a meeting and coming in lower, okay, pajama. So Now I am not reacting for sure, obviously, but I'm feeling that he should have come in proper dress. So I am able to say this is uh, that this is my assumption that in this particular scenario and meeting, the person should have come in this, because this is the parameter of word, not actually the natural thing. So I do not give any reaction in this. But sometimes, for example, if suppose there are girls as well and any boy is there, he is coming in very short boxers, and then I'm feeling that it's actually not appropriate, because this can be inappropriate for some girls or it can be uncomfortable for the girls. I think that naturally as well, I'm thinking correct only in this case. So am I reacting, or even I say to him or her that please wear proper clothes? So it's a response only. How should we see this? Because that's not an argument. And here we are not winning like who is correct. Here we are discussing what is correct for us. So how should we see this?
जी भैया. जी. So important is, as you said, that we have a feeling of relationship. We are not in reaction. Now we are communicating something to child, to girls or boys. So these students have come from one kind of environment, and in their environment it is very common. Even people are appreciating them with these kind of clothes. And so they are not making mistake knowingly, because it is common in their culture.
Correct.
So that's why they are feeling comfortable. Or maybe they have adopted some modern culture and they are feeling comfortable in them. So what is our purpose? Our purpose is to make them realize the role of clothes.
Correct.
Our purpose is not to object whether what you are wearing. The purpose is, are you aware? Why are you wearing? Is it because of some sensual pleasure? Is it because of some respect from outside, attention, appreciation? Or are you aware that clothes are to protect the body? So what I think, we should give all these three views rather than only saying that these clothes are not appropriate. So if we put all these three things and we help them to understand the purpose of clothes, then they may start evaluating it.
Correct.
And because they are influenced a lot from Bollywood, from modern society, so they are not having that sense what I am doing. They are totally unaware. So we need to give proposal in that manner so that they may start evaluating it. So that can be, for example, in our engineering college, many girls come in this dress. So in our college, there is a few faculty who counsel them. So they
हेलो
भैया डिस्कनेक्टेड भैया ज्वाइन
जी जी जी
यस
जी भैया. So we counsel them, but the flow of modernity is much large.
Mhm.
And- But what we can do in this state, we can put proposal, we can try to connect with them,
Correct.
and it takes time to get all these proposals evaluated.
जी जी
So we can put our concern with feeling of relationship.
हम्म
So this we can do, and we can conduct few sessions
Correct.
on this outside influence or living with natural acceptance.
Correct.
So these kind of sessions help them. I have seen many girls and boys in our college. So when they come join, they come with uh, address that are not appropriate
हम्म
for society perspective. But as they go through these UHV sessions, as they go through credit course of UHV, so their clothes are changed now
हम्म
because they are able to evaluate. And they don't know what is freedom.
हम्म
So when they get proposal of all these things in induction program, in credit course, so it impacts few students, not everyone, but few impacts. जी भैया.
जी actually what you answered is completely correct. My question was a bit different. Maybe I could not explain it.
Mhm.
I was asking that uh, previously before UHV, it used to happen that my opinion versus someone else's opinion, and both can be incorrect. Like if mine is 2 plus 2 5, his is 2 plus 2 7. We both are fighting. I am fighting for my 5, he is fighting for 7. Now I am understanding that 2 and 2 is 4. I am not fighting, but I am thinking that it should happen in this way because it is naturally acceptable. So in this case, if I am proposing the person for that things, it will be a reaction or a response. My point is that in any condition, dress, any word, behavior, opinion, how should we see this?
It will be checked after the other's response. If
Okay.
other rejects your perception
Mhm.
and you feel uncomfortable,
जी,
it means you are in reaction.
correct. Very nice.
है ना?
Mhm.
So because it is other's choice.
Yes.
So if it is rejecting my proposal and I am feeling hurt, it means I was in reaction. Or I was started with some expectation that he will accept my proposal.
Yes.
So this is how we can check, Bhaiya.
Mhm. You can also say it was a demand, not a request. Mhm.
Demand and request.
जी, जी, जी. Correct.
जी, जी,
That's the correct. जी, जी. Thank you.
जी. Okay, Bhaiya.
Namaste.
Namaste. So let's move towards next step. Then I will come back to next sharing. So we can move towards next step. So step 6, though we are talking about step 6 informally, but let me open this step 6 formally. Ji. So we can see step 6 in two parts, 6A and 6B. So 6A is when my sanskars based on assumptions. So it give reactions. It create reaction in us. So if my sanskar is based on assumptions without knowing, I am not able to ensure a state of continuous happiness within. So I keep seeking happiness from outside, from sensation, or from feeling from others. So if I want to live with continuous happiness, but my sanskars are based on assumptions. So continuity is not ensured because of my sanskar. So once continuity is not ensured, then what will I do to continue? I will try to find out happiness from outside, from sensation. So sometimes I get indulged into sensation, or sometimes I start seeking happiness from feeling from others in terms of appreciation. So our decisions are influenced by sensation. For example, if I like the taste of the sensation or feeling deduced from sensation through sanskar, I become happy. I become excited. So once I am excited, I like to continue with that sensation, with that taste. And it creates craving in us. So for example, I want to be happy at this moment, but my sanskars are not aligned with reality. So I am not able to ensure happiness with understanding because of my sanskar. So what will I do to ensure happiness at this moment? So maybe I may try some sensual pleasure. For example, rasgulla is there. Now I eat this rasgulla. So for some moment, we may feel good, but as the taste is gone, it creates craving. Craving means I want to continue my happiness again. But that rasgulla is incapable to continue my happiness. And it is happening because of my sanskar. So my sanskar is I can be happy with sensual pleasures also. So continuity cannot be ensured. So once continuity is not ensured, so I try something outside. So sometimes I try some sensation, or sometimes we do such kind of things that gives appreciation, and we try to enjoy that appreciation. And if I dislike the taste, then we become unhappy. Then we like to discontinue with the taste. Then we try to avoid it. So if you see, if my sanskars are based on assumption, so our selection gets very random. Sometime I shift to sensation, sometime I shift to feeling from others. So many people are doing things to get appreciation from others. It is because of our sanskar. Our sanskars are based on some assumption. So either we get indulged in outside sensation or some feeling from others. So I am not able to ensure continuity of happiness because my sanskars are not with completeness. So that's why I become I indulge outside. Sometimes in sensation, sometimes feeling from the others. And next slide, Bhaiya. जी. So if my sanskars are based on assumption, then I may express my reaction outside through the body. So to the feeling that other is expressing, that is doubting on intention, getting irritated. So because I am not able to continue my happiness, it creates reaction in me, and this reaction is expressed outside. Sometimes with feelings like mistrust, disrespect, or I may express my reaction outside to some physiochemical changes like overdressing. So in cold season, there is a cold, but people use dresses in manner that they are not protecting their body, but they are wearing it because of I am in reaction inside. So I am expressing it outside. Similarly, I express to physiochemical changes Similarly, I express to the state of the body. So for example, there is a pain. So at that moment, I am not happy inside. So I take this headache pain as a problem. So we immediately take allopathic medicine, call doctors, because our sanskar is not convinced that body is a self-organized unit. It can heal itself. So our sanskars are not convinced that every unit is self-organized. So our body is self-organized. So whenever there is a transaction in body, we immediately react into it. So it is happening because of our incomplete sanskar. Our sanskars are not with completeness. Similarly, discomfort inside. So expressing anger, frustration, etc. So these reactions happens. Why these reactions are happening? Because my sanskars are not based on knowing. They are based on assumption. So I want continuity of happiness intentionally due to my innate nature. But my sanskars are not prepared. So that's why there is a gap. I want to be happy, but I start blaming others. Because of you, I am not happy. I start blaming things, and its quality is not good. I start reacting physiochemical changes. So I start reacting to headache, stomach pain. Similarly, I start reacting to body also. And in fact, I start reacting within myself. So something is not favorable within me. So I start reacting into it. So this reaction happens if my sanskars are based on assumption. So our life become random. So I am in reaction inside because of my sanskar based on assumption. So I express it outside. Sometimes I react to my body. Sometimes I react other person. Sometimes I react to the feeling. So I react outside. So that's why there is a need to work on our sanskar. So with this step 5, we can be aware that my reaction is because of my sanskar, not because of some physiochemical things, not because of body. So that's why if you observe your mind, and our mind is habitual to react. Something has happened good, it will react immediately. Something has happened bad, it will react again. So this reaction is happening because of our sanskar. The sanskars are based on assumption, not based on reality. So that's why we are feeling bored. Immediately we do something outside. Uh, I tell you one example, very interesting. Once I was taking class of human values. There were 60 students. So I was uh, teaching this topic, continuity of happiness. So I asked the student, what can make you happy continuously? So immediately few students said, sir, please close this class of this class. We will be happy. So this was a reply from students. So I asked them, then what will you do? And they said, we will go to canteen. We will do some other work. So I said, problem is not class. Problem is your boredom. You are feeling bored. And you are not trying to find out the solution of this boredom that you have. You are trying to avoid that. You are giving reaction. So if I close this class, then you will go to canteen, and after few minutes, few seconds, few hours, you will be feeling bored again. Then again you will be in reaction. Then again you will try something else. Then you will call someone. You will start speaking, and after 1 hour you will again feel bored with that person. You will again think to change outside environment. So we are in reaction, and what we are trying to change our environment. And so people are not aware what is exactly problem, what the exact problem is. So problem is in sanskar. They start blaming others. They start, or they try to change outside environment immediately. But they are not aware that problem is with sanskar. So that's why they try many things outside. So during, and I asked to students during COVID. So before COVID, students used to say that when this college will close, we will get summer vacation and we will go home. And during COVID, when they were in home, they were again in reaction. When college will open, we will come to the college. So we are sitting in home, we are in reaction. We are in college, we are in reaction. We are in office, so we are creating reaction. So issue is, are we aware that reaction is because of my sanskar? They are based on assumption. So we need to work on our sanskar rather than changing environment, rather than trying to change person. So this awareness is very important, that this reaction is because of my sanskar, and I need to work on my sanskar, and I can work on my sanskar. We don't need anything from outside to be aware, to evaluate our sanskar. We don't need anything from outside. Only we need to be aware. Only we need to take decision, and we can evaluate our sanskar. We can free from all these reactions. But we are not aware, so we are in reaction inside. And if we are not aware that this reaction is due to sanskar, we start doing something outside, changing music, blaming others, changing environment. So Monday to Friday we are working, Saturday and Sunday we are on mountain. And if someone says that you have to stay on this mountain for 1 month, then again you will be in reaction. Then again we will run towards cities. But once we are in cities, we are in reaction. So we are trying to change our environment. So this is how we are running here and there, blaming this one and that one. So this is step 6A. Then in step 6B, we will see how all this will be addressed. If my sanskar are based on knowing, what will happen in me? That we will see in step 6B. So it's time for Hindi session. So we can stop here. We will continue this discussion tomorrow. जी. So namaste भैया, namaste यशवंत भैया.
जी भैया. Thanks a lot for an enriching session. Thanks to all co-ex brothers for attending this session.